Welcome back to Factorio, and this time we're playing the April 2021 community map. So starting off with the mods for this one, it has some more mods this time, and it's going to be some more combat centric playthrough. First up is the Rampant mod. I think that's the most important one because it improves how powerful the biter attacks will be. There seems to be some new logic involved in that. Not really played with it before, so I guess I'll have to just see how that goes and see if I have to change my tactics for it. On the top subject of Rampant, I've also got Rampant Arsenal, which will give new turrets to help defend against those biters. Rampant resources will make all the resources infinite, so they'll be like oil. Looking at other mods, we have hero turrets also helping out on the defense thing. This will basically, like in many RTSs, the turrets as they kill stuff or do damage will get levels. As they like level up or get promoted, they do more damage, get more hit points and so forth. Liborio is a library by the same author used by hero turrets, so nothing much to see there of interest to us. Nightfall, is this going to interact with Rampant in somewhere? I'm not quite sure how yet, but basically they come at night instead of during the day, or maybe only at night, or maybe a bit. I think it depends on settings, I have to look at those in a bit, but it's definitely going to make the night specifically a lot more dangerous. Repair turrets is going to be basically replacing basic robots and stuff this time. They're not available quite as early, so the very start of the game might be challenging. As well as repairing nearby objects, I believe they can also place ghost blueprints, so they can be used to help construct areas of the map. And resource spawner overhaul, not one I've played with for a very long time. It's going to change how the resources spawn. I'm not quite sure how that interacts with this infinite resource thing, but I guess we'll have to see how the map generates. So I got here the provided save game. I'm going to create a new game because it's going to bug me continuously on the minimap, and as far as I'm aware there is no possible way to change that in single player. And I don't know if you can mess around with like post the server, join the server, save it again or something. Not sure, I'm just going to make a new game. But what I'm going to look at here is the mod settings. So all the startup settings, as far as I'm aware, were set to default. I couldn't see any differences. So you can just check the mod pages to see what those are. Most of the map settings are the same as well, but you can see night attacks only has been enabled. This looks like there'll just be no attacks at all during the daytime. All attacks will be at night. This will mean I can build aggressively during the day, but come nighttime I'd better have my defences ready. Scrolling down, the other changes that are set seem to be in the RSO mod. Use donut shapes. Looks like it's just the shape of small patches. Remove trees, I think just does what it says, removes the trees on the patches. And reveal spawned resources will reveal them on the map. I'm not sure if that's just a bug fix, I'm not really sure. I have to try it on or off or something. I'm just going to leave it as it was set. But in playing this map, it is important to make sure you set at least these two because they seem to change how ISO does its maps, and it will generate completely different ore patches. You definitely want to make sure you have this layout with the copper, stone, iron and coal at the start. And I guess this coal, this is what the donut thing is talking about. It's got like a blank bit in the middle, which is kind of interesting. So with those enabled, we'll take a quick look at the map preview of the exchange string in. First thing that's obvious is frequency was lowered and richness increased. So with the rampant infinite resources, not really sure how that's going to apply. Obviously size is like how many mines you put on a patch, but then RSO could change that anyway, so could be like normal, could be a lot less, could be more, don't know yet. Frequency means there's going to be more travelling out to go and get them, and if they're actually not producing as much as normal, I'll be having to run trains a further distance to get to additional ore. Train appears to be standard. Enemy, the thing that stands out here is the frequency is a lot higher, so there's going to be lots of bases around. But again, I think RSO changes the biter spawning, so don't know fully whether how that's going to affect things. And size is smaller, again with rampant stuff taking over biter attacks. Like, I don't know if the size of attacks will vary depending on how many spawners there are or not really. And with that, let's get started. So okay, so quick check on the resources. These look right and I have my player name. I'm going to just pick up all the resources here. And then I think I want to start with iron because I can get this tree, that'll give me some initial fuel. And iron's going to be a big thing because if the biters are close by I need ammo. Ammo uses up a lot of iron. So that wood will last all of a few seconds, so let's go find some more. And then see if I can find some rocks around with stone in them. Not stone, stone's easy, I want coal. That there looks like what I want, so I want these big coal rocks. Because that's going to be a lot quicker than cutting down trees, especially sparse trees out in the desert. And actually with the trees being kind of sparse, I think a lot of them, like I'm going to be a lot better off if I use the trees I've got for the purpose of making power poles and so forth. And so to get started, I'm just going to try and build up a reasonable number of these. See if I can find any more coal rocks around. I'm not actually seeing any. I might have to actually mine some coal, which is kind of irritating. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Well, that's unfortunate. So probably the next 4 miners I make will be for coal. So miners acquired. These are going to be in a simple little circle. Can start them off with a few bits of fuel and then they'll be fuel each other. So that will be fairly straightforward. Get some more stone and just keep expanding. So just zooming out, this is concerning. This is my base. And this is the nearest biters. And if you look at pollution, that's just going to go straight there. There's nothing really to stop it. And I'd have to build very, very slowly if I wanted to try and not get enough pollution for it to go over there at all. Because even with those trees, it's practically the same chunk. There's only a little bit of trees there and it's pretty sparse. So been fairly peaceful so far, but I have noticed 2 of these spawners are already in the pollution cloud. So probably running out of time. I'm just starting to get on to getting power ready. I've just gone with 4 furnaces here and 2 on copper. Try and keep the pollution cloud somewhat under control. I'm going to need some coal as well actually for that. So I've got the science packs made. I think I'm actually going to, instead of doing my normal automation, I'm going to go for military because I think I really want to have the submachine gun. I probably am then going to go for automation because like making science packs and stuff is kind of annoying. And probably then for gun turrets because I'm not sure how good these rifle turrets are, but looking at that shooting speed, 3.75, if we look at a gun turret, that is already at 10. And so it's not too hopeful about them, even though they've got that 20% damage boost. So starting out with a fairly standard sort of power ping here, I'm going to run the power over here for science, just so it's a little bit more convenient and get that started. And then I'm going to see if I can make some more ammo and stuff. I guess I'll make armor as well, just ready for that attack. And try and get some more science packs ready for when this is done, so I have 10 ready. So basically as soon as this is done, I want to have 10 science packs ready to go. And ready to go straight on to making the machine gun as well. And getting a little bit impatient for resource, so I guess I'll risk building 4 more of those. Do need coal though, that's not very useful without the coal. Let's get those started. I think it's starting to get darker, it's kind of hard to tell the time of day. But this is getting there at least. Getting very dark, I'm not quite done at military. I'm going to actually make 2 rifle turrets. Actually before the ammo and just hope that they kind of help out a bit. Okay, that was not good timing. I've actually got the turret made, so if I can kite around a bit, maybe it will help. Okay, those turrets, that's useless. That was a waste of iron entirely. Never mind, if they keep chasing me, I do have the fish, so I can just keep picking away at them, I guess. Not very ideal, but my stuff's not getting destroyed, I guess that works. Kill the one that tries to run away and attack something. Okay, submachine gun is good to go. And I guess I'll try it turret again. I guess it wasn't entirely fair, it got like attacked instantly, but that was pretty bad. So electric miners produce substantially less pollution. If you consider their mining speed is double, they also go from 12 pollution down to 10. So basically it's from 12 to 6 for the same amount of ore. A little bit for the boiler I guess, but I think it's still a lot less overall to be honest. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to build some more stuff here. In fact, I actually even missed the pollution thing somehow, because you've got the 200% on the coal as well. And I guess I could use wood, wood's hard to come by, so... Yeah, it's actually more like 24 to 6, so there's a lot of pollution on the miners. The only downside is they take up a bit more space, so I'm going to have to do a layout like that for the time being until I'm ready to start doing belts and do something proper. So into the next day and hopefully safe for a bit. I'll just set up a simple science facility, so gears, packs and then science. Starting to get dark again, did a bit more automation for ammo. Not really got enough iron for it though. Place more of these iron miners just to try and get as much iron as possible. Keep those going. I do have the turrets unlocked. I have 4 turrets ready. And I guess what I can do is just put these in the middle. I'm not entirely sure what direction I might get attacked from. But if I put them in the middle, hopefully I can just kite the biters towards them. So kind of unexpected and weird. I didn't actually have any attacks that night at all. Even though I can see there's a lot of biters amassing over there, which means probably pain is coming my way soon. They didn't actually attack. And definitely like those spawners, those spawners, those spawners, those spawners, and probably stuff over here is going to get in my way. I guess this was the reveal resources thing. It showed me resources kind of like in the area outside my radar. Not really sure how I feel about that. It's kind of taking away the exploring thing, I guess. I guess honourable mention to this spawner. That's on an island. It's never going to attack me, but the biters will build up then. I'll probably have to get rid of it at some point, just to stop them like draining the game's performance by getting a stupid number there that are just stuck. So looking over here, this is the problem lying ahead. But since they haven't attacked me on the last night and now it's daytime so they won't attack, I think I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to build up some more turrets and then come back here because it looks like a nice little choke point with the cliffs and the forest. And I think I want to fight them here. I think I can get the attack in first. Turrets prepared and a bunch of ammo. It is starting to get dark, but I think I've got here in time. Just quickly put those down. Gonna probably reduce them down to about 18 or 20 bullets, just because I don't want to get killed. Now I'm gonna kill this spawner here, see if that group wants to come chase me down. Maybe not. I wonder if I could have made some more turrets. Well, I'm gonna kill this. I'll go get them attention. They're coming at me like one at a time. I want that big group to come. Okay, that's kind of... It's not really coming as a group, is it? Oh well, it's going to be easier to kill. Oh, where did they come from? Well, it's a good job my turrets were here ready. Right, now see if that group was going to chase me or not. There we go. Pair up these turrets. Yeah, for a couple of those turrets, or 4 of them or more, does a really good job on the small biters. And I'm going to try and sort of sneak up, kind of fight these around the forest, and get the turrets down near to the spawners. That would be really good. And even the submachine gun, like as soon as you get upgraded from the pistol, it's really handy against these early biters. So I think that's most of them dead. There's no like spawners here. I was going to say there's no worms. There's a worm down there. That's bad. Let's just kill that. Was having kind of busy shooting at the turret. There's another one over there to be able to be aware of. And the turrets have actually killed a couple of the spawners for me. I want to go to that worm before I move them. Okay, worm dead. Oh, that's bad. Okay, you guys just hold the fort down there. What was getting destroyed? Oh, everything. Okay, interesting. They're coming this way. That must have been a really big attack. It's interesting that they destroyed the turrets and then left the base alone. That was very, very incredibly lucky on my part. But I am going to have to now spend some of the next day building new turrets. Let's get rid of these spawners though before anything else bad happens. Just put these down right in the middle somewhere. And I'm running very low on bullets. I probably lost a lot of ammo when the turrets got destroyed. Okay, this is not good. I have literally no ammo right now. I guess I'll have to come back and finish this in a moment. Okay, coming back with some more ammo. Let's just try and finish this off quickly. Get some ammo in those, that would have helped. Okay, now that's that base out of my way. Gonna pick these up and put the turrets and all the ammo I have got. All the ammo I've got. I kind of wish that those didn't have like entirely separate slots very well. Sometimes can not quite do what I want. Rather than that ghost place. Oh, so this has now got promoted, but it's because it's a different entity, I guess. You can't use the Q button to pick it. Interesting. So a bunch of new turrets. I guess even though they did die, they can't do their job. They stopped the rest of my base getting destroyed. It's just I lost the turrets and the ammo, which was quite a bit of iron, really. Seems to be getting dark again. Since 4 turrets last time wasn't enough, I'm going to try and build some more turrets here. It sounds like they are attacking me everywhere. This could be very bad. Well, that's a big attack. Well, don't kill the ammo. Please don't kill the ammo. And another one. Okay, so I think they saved up all the attacks for the entire day in one go. So I wasn't really ready for the copper because last time I didn't even attack the copper, they came straight here. On the other hand, it's probably a good thing I didn't split my stuff out because those 8 turrets, even considering they weren't directly attacked, they barely held it. I definitely need to have more before the next night comes. So irritating, I just realised those 4 turrets I put in the choke point to help defend, they did nothing. I guess because this base didn't attack, and I guess these guys, they all came this way, or this way. So the other thing to do, maybe if I can do it before dark, is pick up some more of these choke points, maybe that one for example. But right now I need to try and rebuild the copper, and I need to try and have turrets up there, or maybe just kill those bases. So I actually really need the new copper because this was I can't even make gun turrets right now. I didn't have many copper plates on me. There was probably quite some big stacks in those burners when they got destroyed, unfortunately. So I'm going to replace straight away with miners or electric miners, which I just put in the wrong place. That's what I meant to do. So they can go there, and this will hopefully be less of an attraction. And oh dear. Okay, let's run back there. Can I start making turrets yet? Nope, I still need more copper. I need more bullets. Let's hope this is enough this time down here. I think I'm going to forget about attacking the other base right now. I'm going to have to go and basically try and do something about protecting the copper because I do need copper. Got 5 turrets, so I'm going to try and get attention of some of this before the night falls, because the more of these I can kill before the night, I think it's going to be the better. And I forgot to put coal in the power, didn't I? Well, right, I'm just going to carry on, just get some more of this I think. Have to worry about the power later. There's a lot of biters up there. But if they're chasing the player, then it makes it a lot easier for the turrets to like just pick them apart. That's not good. Getting attacked down there now. Well, hopefully up north is a bit safe because I took off some of the pressure. What's going on down here? Oh, because that's outside the turret range, I guess. I probably just lost a bunch more coal as well. It's not just losing like the resources, the fact that those resources essentially represent pollution. Like if I have to make new resources to replace stuff I lost, then I'm generating pollution while I do it. And that is not so great. So I think that's another night through. So I only had that small attack here on the south, which apart from destroying those because of the turret range being that, wasn't too bad. Looks like these are still not really doing anything. I guess they're just not attacking that way. So that's probably got a large attack built up to save me for later, so I'm going to have to be careful on the next night. And obviously I kind of reduced the power of what was up here. Although actually that big group didn't attack, it was only the ones I got to follow me down that attacked in the end. Looks like another very, very big group up there. I'm going to try and do something about them. So get some ammo in here. Make sure I don't have too much in just in case they get destroyed. And lead them into turn. I need to reduce their numbers and then I can consider doing something about them. And probably make some more repair packs and stuff. I should have actually built more than 3, I don't know. Try and keep smaller groups to get chasing me at a time. And another one. Pair these up and we get most of the rest of them this time. Bring them down to these turrets as well, I guess. Just need to get rid of them all. There we go. And now with the rest of the turrets I've got, I'm going to try and push forward to this first spawner and start doing some actual damage to them. Make sure this doesn't die, it's got lots of ammo in it. Get rid of the worm over there, let's get rid of that worm. Good, now I can pick these up and move forwards. There's actually some more worms up there to be slightly concerned about. Moving on to the next worm. I made them harder to dodge, feels like it. Okay, that's another worm down so I can get some gun turrets up here. Start taking out those. Hopefully I don't run out of ammo, that would be a bad day. Okay, another worm. One worm at a time seems fairly manageable. Going to a group of 3 up there, that might be a bit more tricky. Kind of wishing right now that they actually stacked properly. Because they're not going in my quick farm and they get promoted. Oh, they are pretty loud as well. Pick these up and move on forwards. And I think this finishes this base off, so I have to be a bit careful. It was a lot of spawners and a lot of worms, but nothing too bad. We're just using the turrets as like an aggressive use. So hopefully with that base destroyed, I bought myself a little bit of breathing room. Going to upgrade the power plant, and I put in some miners so it will now be supplied automatically instead of manually, because that's going to make it a lot easier for me not to keep having power cuts simply because I forgot to refuel the boilers. And so I think 4 of those will do for now, at least until I do something more serious about iron smelting. So I think I'm going to do is going to do for the stone the same thing I did for the iron already. And that's so I can get stone bricks. Now the reason I want stone bricks so early is so I can start making stone walls, because this will help me protect my base, especially if I start fencing off the choke points with turrets there. Okay, then stops the biters, especially being able to get close to turrets, and the walls are a bit more resistant, as well as actually being a lot cheaper if they are destroyed. So coming down south, I think this is where the attacks are coming from. So I'm going to try and thin this out a bit and then take up these spawners here. Just one iron patch here, so I guess securing the iron will be quite nice too. So I hope I don't bite off more than I can chew. I just want to get a few small groups until I'm close enough to put some turrets down. Okay, that's probably good enough. And I want to put the turrets down in range of the spawner there. And that is one spawner down. And then some more turrets in range of these ones. And I guess I should go kill those two while I'm here. Okay, so coming in to kill these. Same idea, kind of one pass, chop the turrets down, and then just kill the biters and the spawners. The sound effect on those is definitely loud. And what's all this up here? I guess there was an attack here. Looks like they came from... what's that doing? Maybe they came from over here. I think some of them came from there. But pretty sure they didn't come from the south because I was down here in the south killing stuff. And with that dead, what I think I can do is if I put 4 turrets here, just blocking off this, and then 4 turrets on that iron, I think I'll be safe for the time being. So coming up to the 1 hour of gameplay point, and voice defending has definitely slowed things down. I have now got some stone walls finally. Not really enough to do all of them, but basically my plan is just to do this and put a box around where like the turrets are. So now the biter attack comes in from this direction, which I think is going to happen sooner or later. Basically they should be attracted towards the turrets, but they can't get to them directly. And the walls will reduce a lot of damage and let the turrets kill them in safety, especially when it comes to the biters. Hopefully I won't have the spitters attacking for a little bit just yet. And with the added safety of having those turrets in the south, the west, and just getting rid of the bases around there as well, which seem to have been which seem to have been spawning the largest of the attacks. I definitely feel like I have a bit more security now to start progressing on other aspects of the game, such as getting those furnaces set up properly, using some transport belts, doing some proper automation. But I think I'll leave all of that for next time, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, be sure to like, subscribe and enable your notifications.